Hey y'all. Alright, I wanted to shoot a video. Me and the wife went to Walmart to get some things, and Zach, you told me you got a Sony I don't know if I'm saying this right, a Sony Bloggie, or however you say it, but we were at Walmart and I saw them and they had them at a real good price, so I got me one. And I want to try it out. And we're at my sister's house. This is a little Nordyne Miller condenser. It's on a trailer house. This is actually the trailer house that me and my wife used to live in before we got our new one. And this baby right here, I don't never have no trouble with it. Now, I'm not a fan of Nordyne by no means, but this baby is always putting out and never gives me any trouble at all. It's got the original fan motor on it. Yeah, I mean everything. It's when I lived in this house, I put a new capacitor and a new contactor on it just for giggles, you know. But I never really checked the charge before with my S-Mans and shit. It looks like it's got a little too much refrigerant in it with that kind of superheat. That's a really low superheat there. But she does great. We never have no trouble out of her. It's a little old tiny unit. I call it a little Barbie doll unit. But see, it's a Miller. You can see right there how tiny it is. I mean, it's a little tiny thing. It's a little 3-ton, but it does the job. She doesn't complain, and she says, you know, they stay cool. And every time I come over here, I can't never find nothing wrong with it. It's hooked on a Mortec coil, and like I said, every time I come over here, I don't never find a dang thing wrong with it. Every time I come over here, she's always just doing her thing and running good. But I'm gonna go inside and do a wet bub and a dry bub and see what kind of superheat we're looking for. But to me, that superheat looks a little low, like we got too much. But let me go check that out real quick. Okay, y'all, we went inside and got our wet bub and did our dry bub out here, and we're requiring superheat of 26.8. So we've got way too much refrigerant in this unit. So I'm going to go get the tank and reclaim some of this refrigerant, and I'll get back to y'all as soon as we get her dialed in. Okay, y'all, we recovered a little refrigerant, and now as you can see, superheat looks much better. We're at 20.8. We're looking for a target superheat of 26.8. So, and there now it's up to 21. So we're within our 5. We have met our criteria of 5 degrees. R22, you have plus or minus 5 degrees. So we're at a 21.3 superheat, and the subcooling is 11.3. So that's a good metering device. This is a fixed orifice, and that is much better looking superheat. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And I reckon I'll get her cleaned up here, and then that'll be all she wrote for this one. I tell you what, I'm gonna do another call gun video for y'all, so stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna do another call gun video. There's my call gun. Last time I did this, I had the Versatech cleaner, but I went back to my new Cal gun cleaner because I'm a new Cal gun kind of guy. I think anything new Cal gun makes is the best. So I use their coil cleaner. I use their soap bubbles for checking leaks. I just think that anything new Cal gun makes is the best. And that's just the way I feel. And if you read your directions here, we'll go over this again. Oh, it's kind of hard for y'all to see. Let me see what I can do here. If you read, it's direction number 3 on the back. There we go. Prepare cleaning solution by mixing 1 part New Bright with 3 to 4 parts, right here where my finger's at, of water. I didn't realize you could use 4 parts to the water, because when you have this gun on setting A, that's 3 to 1, it uses up a lot of cleaner on A. So I'm gonna actually try it on B with 4 to 1 and see how that does. So there, oh, that's 0, we don't want that. There we go. Now we're on B. Okay. So you pull this back, like I showed last time. I've only got one hand. And you just slide it on there. And for any rookies out there in the trade, don't always remember, pull your disconnect. Just in case. And, let's get after it. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It doesn't use nearly as much cleaner on B. And you saw it straight off the new Calgun jug. It said 3, 2, 4 parts. So I think I'm going to start using B. That way we don't use up so much cleaner. Now one thing I wanted to shoot too, another reason I'm doing another call gun video. I didn't get to mention this in the last one that I did, but when you get done cleaning a condenser with this gun, if you have cleaner left over in your jug, like I do here, you do not want to let that cleaner ride in that jug. And I'm going to tell you why. Give me a second. Okay. You're going to want to pour your, you don't want to waste it. And second of all, one of my guys that had these guns that when I was working at the other company that my dad was co-owner of, would let his cleaner sit in his jug. And I know you guys ain't stupid out there, so, but if you let that cleaner sit in that coil gun, it will eat that sucker up. Yeah, I mean, it will just completely demolish that gun. So as you can see, I've got it poured out. Now what I'm gonna do is, I can't do it because I've only got one hand. But normally what I do is I do like this. I hold the jug with one hand and the nozzle with the other. I'm not going to do it because I only got one hand. And I just let that water pour in there until it comes out clear and the jug is clean. And then what I do is I take this, I stick it in here, shoot some water through that tube to get it cleaned out. I spray all in here. I actually hook it back up right here and let some fresh water run through here, then clean all this tip off real good. So, that's something that you want to do. If you keep that gun clean, it will last you a long, long time. So I wanted to make sure I got to shoot that because I didn't get to shoot that last time. So let me get this baby rinsed off here. There's my new puppy, my new blue healer. I got my big German Shepherd free. It's a lot easier than having to mix with a pump-up sprayer. Fritz bought him one and Zach bought him one, so ask them about it. I think they like it too. And one more thing, don't knock it till you try it.